And you just started a podcast, right?
I did. Yeah. My co-host and I, we just shot and recorded our first episode yesterday, and it's gonna come out next week. It's called Two Nosy Meerkats.
Two nosy meerkats.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
The inspiration, well, basically, we just wanted to something that we do is we're gonna have like listeners and fans of the podcast email in with stories, neuroses, fears, interests, sexual awakenings, like just stuff from like their childhood or quirks and stuff, just learning about them and getting sort of in depth and sort of the deeper recesses of their minds. And we do that as well with us and with potential guests that we're going to have on soon. And and so we just thought, because I remember when we first started talking about the podcast, I was telling her about this show called Tiny Creatures on Netflix, which is an amazing show.
Oh, I've seen a couple episodes.
It's terrible, but it's great. It's totally, when you first start watching it, and you think, oh, this is a nature documentary, like David Attenborough or something, and then you realize, oh, this is totally staged. Every single thing is staged. It's like one dude in a shed in the UK using a shit ton of green screen, and then he creates these huge, elaborate, like melodramatic stories of like animals being pushed out of their home and going on a long journey in the wild, and then they have to reclaim their home, It's so weird.
Well,
It's all staged.
Yeah, it's all staged.
And I guess
No, seriously. Here's the
it's
thing.
tiny.
Humans get involved. That's the thing. Like you see, like in the very first. All right, I'm gonna spoil like the first episode. You see like a kangaroo mouse in like the American West, and you see it like running around, and then you see like a dust storm kick up, and you're like, what's going on? And it's a dirt biker just doing circles, and you go in like slow mo onto the dirt biker. I'm like, this guy didn't just appear. He's way too well lit. Like,
Oh, right.
and then my co-host Gabby started talking about Meerkat Manor.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah.
That show's so good.
I've never seen it, so
every
she was
day
telling
I
me
come
about
home, turn on Discovery Kids, Meerkat
it.
Manor.
Yeah. And so when she started, I just immediately thought, oh, we're just like two nosy little meerkats. We just want to know all about your business, and basically with like guests and audience and stuff. And so the name was very organic.
Sometimes I think when I'm watching like a regular documentary like Planet Earth, like I think, how is this real? Like, and if it is real, how did
love
they
those
capture
shows.
it?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Those are extraordinary.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Or like
So good.
Planet Earth, also what is it on Netflix too? Like Deep Blue or something.
Blue
like
Planet.
Blue Planet. Yeah.
Right, got me.
Yeah, it's like, how did we discover? Like I believe it happens, but how are we there to catch it?
Right.
Have you seen like those really cool submarines where there's like a thick sort of glass ball that you exist inside
Yeah.
because of the intense pressure of the water?
Yeah.
That it has to be like really, really thick. And you see these, I think it's like what James Cameron did when he was like researching for the Titanic. And these super cool submarines, and you can see like behind the scenes and learn about like how they made it. I love behind the scenes stuff, any kind of that.
Have we reached the deepest part of the ocean yet? Like, is that still a thing we can't do?
Well, I don't know about.
I think there might have been like cameras and like robots sent down, but I'm not sure if humans.
I think that
no one's touched it.
Actually, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think James Cameron is the person who has gone the deepest, like ever.
Yeah,
Is that actually him?
I think
It's very
it
possible.
was.
And it's also definitely like if he went one more centimeter
I swear to
down,
God.
the bolts would have just started like poof, poof, poof.
Right. Yeah.
Terrifying. It just like crumples like an aluminum can.
Yeah, dude, that's
That
so
would've been-
the pressure. I don't even understand really the physics of just pressure underwater and getting crushed, but it's terrifying.
I think it's pretty. The way I think of it is literally just think of it as miles of water on top of you, just pushing you down. Literally just gravity.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like the water. You usually see it so dispersed,
I know, yeah.
And then you realize like the ocean is heavy. It's heavy, and it's weird to like. It's not the same as like a sandbag on you. It's just water, and usually water just goes right off you.
And also just like the fear of running into a creature that no one's ever seen before.
Oh, yeah.
Just you don't know what it does, if it's a predator.
We could barely make machines to get down there, and they're just creatures scurrying around.
It's like glowing in the dark.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Imagine the first people to eat the certain foods we have. Someone had to have eaten everything.
The first guy to eat an egg, that's a brave man.
Yeah.
I mean, during this this period of food exploration, tons of people just die. They're like,
That's
look at
true.
this-
Oh, that's
look,
true.
Look at this berry and dead.
I think about
too.
that with like edible mushrooms because so many mushrooms are poisonous.
Yeah.
Just like how many people are like, all right, let's try this one. Oh, you're dead. Okay.
I
Yeah.
wonder if it was like a rotation, like, oh, it's your turn.
No, there's no way it was a lottery. They definitely sent like the weaker people, like, just eat this.
Well, actually, I heard something. I think it's meerkats. That I remember this as like a fun fact is that like when a pack of meerkats are encountering a man-made road, they will send off one of their youngest children to test crossing the road to see if it's safe.
Right.
Like they're low-key ruthless.
Right.
I don't remember that episode of your
Yeah.
What if that one kid scurries across and everyone's like, all right, we're good, and then
Everyone else dies. Yeah.
they don't know.
Could happen.
They don't know how cars work, or they
Yeah,
do.
they're not smart.
or they do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, jeez, that is ruthless. Just sending off your youngest. Imagine sending your youngest child like out to go do something very dangerous. Go
I mean,
for it.
I guess it makes sense. You know, I'm not going to send the strongest.
We gotta fix the TV antenna on the
Yeah.
roof. Little Timmy, go up.
It's like, whoa, we got important members of the group. Like
Yeah.
we need, the pawn. That's what I was thinking of. The pawn in like chess or something.
Right. Because we're just feeding this thing. It's not feeding us.
Yeah, exactly. It's not contributing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
yeah.
It's a homeless person with a home. Yeah.
Yeah.